We demoed a Cat 265 and a Deere 331P. First, we'll walk through the cabs, then watch both machines move real dirt side by side. Let's talk about what we're actually looking for in a machine like this. At Adams Landworx, we move a lot of dirt. We're not just digging holes, we're building house pads, prepping for driveways, setting fiberglass pools, trenching for utilities, backfilling, vinyl grading, and doing it all with a 4-man crew. So when we brought in the Cat 265 and the Deere 331P, we weren't just comparing specs. We were looking for the machine that could keep up with how we actually work. Both of these fall into the larger frame compact track loader class, and for us, that's a key size, big enough to perform, small enough to haul. Our panel hitch is usually tied up hauling the deuce on, so this machine needs to go behind our service body truck on a bumper pull, staying under that 26,000 pound threshold so we're not into CDL territory. That alone limits what we can run. Lift height is critical. We need to get over the sides of our triaxle Peterbilt without spilling material or dragging out load times. Then there's breakout force, ground speed, hydraulic response, all things that matter more on the job than they do on the spec sheet. This loader has to do a little bit of everything. Load trucks, move material, fine grade, keep production flowing when the deuce-on's digging. That means comfort and visibility in the cab also count, especially on long days when every operator swap needs to be seamless. Now in the next 7.5 minutes, you'll see both machines side by side in real speed. No slow-mo, no gimmicks, just dirt moving how we move it. This is how we test equipment, by working it like we would on any real job site. Let's get into it. Alright guys, what do we think so far? Does one machine stick out more than the other? I'm sure you're wondering about the serviceability of both of them. Here it is. Batteries, easy to get to. Same as the alternators. There's a starter on the Cat on the top. Here's the fuel filters. The Cat 265 has a swing door to close the engine bay compartment, while as the Deere 331 has these side panels that you just have to put over top of the battery and on each side. Just takes a second, but they line up pretty easily, as you can see right here. You can also see that Adam just took out the pin on that red safety bar, and now he's going to lower the bucket on the Cat. Now, if you're somebody who is looking at purchasing one of these machines for yourself, I do encourage you to talk to your nearest dealer and try to set up a demo for yourself. As dirt guys, we did notice that one machine operated better in the dirt than the other. But remember, what works best for one person might not work best for another. So it is important that if you are in the market for your own compact track loader, that you do take into account the specific tasks that you will be completing on your own job sites. Now for the final dirt comparison video, and probably the best one yet. Wow guys, both of these machines are incredibly strong, but I'm sure you're also wondering, which one has the bigger cab? Coming up, I'm going to have Adam sit in both of these machines, and I'm going to turn the camera so that you can see how much room he has in front of his legs in each of these different cabs. There you have it, the Deere has the bigger cab. After about a week of running both of these machines, we did end up signing papers for the John Deere. Go ahead and tell us why we made the wrong decision if you're a cat guy in the comments.